So take this for example. You're a student on a Nigerian campus and you have to pay your faculty or departmental dues, and you are required to go to a bank to go write a teller. You know how we're doing in those days that you had to go to a bank, um, stand in front of lines, get your teller, make payments, give them cash payment, and they give you a teller back that shows that okay, you paid. And you take that teller to your school, your student representative in the faculty or departmental office. Then they'll change that receipt, that teller that the bank has given you, to the official school receipt. When they change it, then they stamp it, then you can use it to take to your HOD's office or your faculty office for any other thing you want to do, or you keep it somewhere for documentation sake. That's the life of millions of students today in the world, not just Africa. And that's what Packet Africa is solving. We are building the payment infrastructure for faculties, departments, higher institutions, their student body, the communities to be able to accept payment. They are nowadays, their students don't need to go to the bank. Students don't need to, with Packet Africa, their students don't need to go to the bank. They don't need to like go queue up at banks. They don't need to do bank transfers and go printing. Another scenario is a student could, if they have option for bank transfers, they give the student an account number, tell them transfer to this account, then download your OPay, PalmPay receipt, then take it to go and print it out at cyber cafe. So you download from OPay or PalmPay as a PDF, take it to your cyber cafe. The cyber cafe will print it for you, costing you 100 naira or thereabout. Then after printing it out, you now take it again to your faculty office for stamping, then you take it to your HOD or whoever, wherever you want to use the receipt. That's the life of millions of students. With Pocket Africa, we are digitizing the receipting process, digitizing the payments process for the students. So don't need to go to a bank, don't need to make bank transfer to a known bank account number and all. With Pocket Africa, students just need to see this. Students just need to select what they want to pay for. Assuming I'm a student, okay, let me try it out. So you see, I'm a student, I want to pay. I click pressure. Okay, let me use returning student. I enter my name here. Let's use Packet Africa team. Phone number, matriculation number, department, then level. You can select your level, whichever level you want to. So this is a polytechnic. So they use polytechnics use ND1, ND2, ND3, HND1, HND2, HND2, HND3. Universities use 100 level, 200 level, 300 level, 400 level, 500 level. So like that. This is a polytechnic. So now I want to pay. And you can see immediately you can choose to pay with bank transfer, pay with local cards and USSD. I didn't open the receipt here, if not you would have seen it. This faculty now has their receipting digitized. Once a student makes payment here, any method they use, either bank transfer or local or USSD or cards, they're going to get a digitized receipt. Students to get a digitized receipt that includes the faculty logo, the school logo. That process has never been done before. No other solution provides this for them. We at Packet Africa have been able to digitize this process for faculties, for departments across the country. In every 36 states in Nigeria, at least one institution in every state in Nigeria currently uses us. Either they use our tools for payment, or they use it for voting, or they use it for event ticketing. So we are not just solving payments, we're solving voting. So another use case is a student, let's say you are a student in a Nigerian campus and you want to vote for, let me say, an award night. Instead of this award night to be, let's say they want to vote, they have like 10 contestants. These contestants want to ruin the award. They, instead of sending a Google form the normal way, they either use Google form or they use WhatsApp and just put all the names of, and then you click who you want to vote for. And then maybe you transfer. Because most of them, they choose to like monetize the voting process. Let me say 15 naira per vote, 100 naira per vote. They do it manually. That's they pay bank transfer to somebody and attach the code of the contestants. The organizer is going to like, let me say, the social director, the person in charge of the organizing those events, will give codes to each of the contestants, maybe from 1 to 10, 001, 002, like that to 10. So each of these contestants, when you want to make transfer, you must include the code of the contestants there. And then you will now be hoping that whosoever is counting does not cheat, does not rig the election. That's what they do currently in most institutions. So we need to digitize this process for them. Now all they need to do is click a link. Let me see if I can open something in a bit. Voting. Voting, 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 voting. Just let me copy this. Copy. Should be able to open this. Control V. All right, let me share it here. Send something else. Yes. So yes, so my screen is open now. So I believe my screen is visible. Yeah. So here is a typical voting that's currently going on. This is NAPSAB RH. I think this is in Port Harcourt or there, but I can't remember. So yeah, students are currently voting for this election, for this award night. It's an award night. It's Student Choice Award 0.3. So this is the third time they are using it. They are having their award night. So I'm very sure they are 0.1 and 0.2. They must have done it manually, just like I explained earlier. So this is done digitally now. See, one person, this contestant has received 1 vote, representative of the year, 2 votes. You see more, 4 votes, 45 votes. I think I saw somebody who has 20 something votes, 26 votes, 270 votes. You can see. So and each of these votes costs 15 naira. Let me say I want to vote for this person. Let me say 500 naira. That's the see times 10. That's 10 votes. So they would have done this manually by sending the account number to, say this is number 3. They would have sent it to an account number, maybe the account number of the social director, and then hoping that, and you know you can't trust human beings. So you send the money and be expecting that, okay, this person will calculate everything. Now I want to vote. Continue to vote. I enter my email and boom, I choose how I want to pay. Bank transfer or local cards, USSD. So this has been digitized, and instead of them to depend on manual payment methods, they can now use the tools we offer at Pocket Africa to streamline how they vote, how they make payment, how they also sell tickets to on-campus events. So those 3 use cases are what we've been able to digitize so far in the last 9 months. I think we went live with Pocket Africa in October of 2025, and so far we've been able to like digitize a lot of processes for higher institutions, not just the ones in Lagos, which we are located in, but across Nigeria. Um, and hopefully, this is just me explaining how it works. And because most people have this misconception on how it works, especially when we mention voting, is that are you monetizing votes? Like, how does it work? So, this is just a way to explain, and you can understand how it works. What is voting? What is payment? And how it works. So, for our payment, I wish I could share a receipt because to have a details of person who paid, so I cannot expose somebody receipt, but it's digitized. You see the receipt to have the logo, the name, it comes with a barcode that can be scanned, the secretary who they are going to deliver the receipt to. So now once they, instead of manual process of students going to, instead of manual process of students going to go pay and back and forth with banking receipts, banking tellers, go print, change and all. Once they get it in their email, boom, they are good to go. They don't need any further process of going to go and meet anybody to stamp, to sign or anything. That already shows you that it is valid. That receipt that comes from Pocket Africa shows that it's valid. They can take it to their HOD office straightforward. No need for that student representative that will likely be in class, or student representative that will be busy or not on campus. Different things can be happening. So it's something we face personally as students, and we decided to digitize the process. And now millions of students are relying on it to like pay their faculty and departmental dues, and it's great to see. So yeah, I hope this was clear enough. Thank you.